This is what happens, I think, when brown boys talk about football.
God is giving us a sign.
The brown internet plays its role.
Okay, we're live.
This is the pinnacle of brown people talking about football, man.
Okay, we're
No
live.
internet.
1 second. Do you see Shuman?
No, he's left this thing, but we're live on YouTube.
I think he has gone to have a chat with Maradona right now.
Okay, and then he's gonna bring us in. Is that what's gonna happen?
Apparently that I have powers to admit people, so I got Nitin in here. Nitin, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Again, German
Yes,
Nazis.
I'm here.
Somehow I'm the
don't-
host now.
One
Yeah.
second. Shuman's talking and we can't see him.
No, somehow I'm the host now, Rohit, of this particular Zoom.
I just want you to know Shuman's sitting in front of me and he did the entire Maradona Messi, the entire Messi hair
Not
bit.
there on the call.
And I don't think we're live.
Nice. No, because he's not.
Tell him,
Should we
tell him,
or not?
tell him, tell him that I think he's having a conversation with Maradona directly.
Bhai,
Just come of age.
I think
Just come
it's
of
got-
age
it's
any
got
which
to
way.
be-
Rohit, tell him that he's not even on the Zoom link.
Yeah, he's here now. He's here. I can see him.
What?
Is he here?
Okay, so we're live and Shuman's coming as well. Hello.
Yes. The brown boy is alive. Of course, technical glitches. We will blame it on. Shiva Singh.
Or Geo Cinemas, because why not?
Why not? But the brown boy is alive on day 2, and as you can see, we have the gang back. And who's the OG from yesterday? Arnab Kundu. The man predicted
Told you 6 goals.
through that, but we have Jibin, we have Kartike, we have Nitin, whose video is switched off. So we can't see him live as yet, but you will soon. Oh, he's back. The man from Chennai. But we have Shafiq Faki as well, the Manchester United fan. What more can I say? But this is the day, boys and girls. This is the day, boys, girls, and pronouns. Actually, this is the day because Lionel Messi is gonna play today. Is it going to be his last World Cup? But is it going to be the stage where Lionel Messi actually shines? And being an Argentina supporter since 1986, this is where I go. Let's go, boys! From
None of us were born at that time, right? So yeah.
Well,
It's very difficult for us to find relatability with you right now because we generally don't know anything about that time.
If you don't know about Diego Maradona, you're not a football fan.
You'll be seen.
what the
You'll
fuck
be
are you
soon
doing?
going and talking to him any which way.
What
Yeah,
the
that
fuck
one
are you
now.
doing on this? Well, that would be a pleasure. I did see him and Messi together at the South Africa World Cup. That was kind of my moment.
Didn't turn out to be good, right? I think they were hammered by Germany.
But you had to listen to Messi's press conference yesterday, and I think Messi's press conference yesterday was where winning the Copa America has changed a lot of things. There is no more. He was talking about anxiousness, and I think that was the most brilliant line which Messi spoke about. So, what do you guys think? Argentina's chances, in this World Cup?
I think whether I'd like to admit it or not, the chances do look good. Messi is in great form. Argentina, I think, are on a 35-36 match unbeaten run. Martinez and Napoli are on top. So, sorry, not Napoli, Inter Milan, yeah. The Martinez is doing really well, and I just feel like it may be can be a good send-off to an incredible career. Yeah, if there's a chance.
I see a retirement 2.0 coming in.
Are you talking about?
Good anyway.
I thought Arnab, you are a Manchester United fan, so you must have been talking about Ronaldo, not about Lionel Messi.
No, I think it's the World Cup. I have always supported the man in yellow, so it's Brazil till I die.
Rohit Prakash,
I'm excited to see
Messi's
Messi.
swan song?
What was that?
Is it going to be Messi's song?
It will be, but if it's not, then you've just given us a lot of meme material with the wig and everything. So if Messi doesn't play well, we'll just relay these clips and it'll be fun.
Well, Argentina is on a 36-game unbeaten streak since they won the Copa America.
But doesn't the World
Italy's
Cup change a
record,
lot?
right?
What was that?
I said it's Italy's record of 37, I think, right? So Argentina need one more win to equal that. And you were saying, go on.
I was just saying, if yesterday's games have taught us anything, it's to say that the Dutch were struggling against Senegal, right? So I mean, I do understand. I do think Argentina is going to have a thumping defeat, thumping victory. But still, you never know. You never know.
That Freudian slip that you just had, Rohit.
Slip of mind.
But no,
No,
I
but,
also truly feel that this is coronation for Argentina right now in this first match. How will they lose this against? If they lose against Saudi Arabia in the first match, all the hopes go down the drain. Of course, it'll be one-sided match, but in my opinion, let's not focus on making Argentina the favorite side or any team for that matter. If you look at it in a very practical sense, when you're talking about the World Cup, the team that wins the entire thing at the end is a team that improves all the time. Team that improves the most throughout the tournament is the winner. So we cannot basically predict what is going to happen because we cannot ever gauge who's improving and who's not. But Argentina does have the chances to do right now, and I hope they do it. I hope they at least reach the semi-finals because that's what Messi does deserve to do. At least if this is his last World Cup.
Is this going to be the last dance for both Messi or Ronaldo? What do you guys think?
Surely.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, in the
How-
World Cup, it's sort of yes, but Ronaldo will play in Euros. That's for sure.
Yeah.
In World Cup, yes, the last dance for both the goats. One goat and Cristiano Ronaldo. Any term that you want to use.
So who are you supporting, Nitin? Are you going to go gung-ho on Messi on this one?
See, realistically, I think Argentina is a better team. They have a better manager. The team morale, spirit in which they've been carrying out their trainings and all their friendlies, and they've been unbeaten for 35 games. Come on. So that red hot form being taken forward to Qatar, you can't put them aside thinking that okay, Argentina is also one amongst like Portugal or something.
Yeah,
but
I tend to agree with it. Call it whatever you call it. You support Messi or not. The kind of camaraderie that you see in the Argentina squad, you have not seen in an Argentina squad for the longest period of time. You do not have you do not have people who are actually going to be the team is playing in such a cohesive manner, right? And that's the best part.
absolutely,
What do you say, Rohit?
absolutely.
No, agreed.
here.
I think we have Neeti joining the call, is it?
Yes, we have Niti joining the call.
Hello.
That's the brown girl joining the call. She's a Messi fan. And once Niti puts on a video, we can talk to her. The brown girl joins the brown boys.
I have one
Why
thing
not?
to say before you guys get into the depths of all of this. Does records even really matter before a World Cup? Does it matter how long you've been unbeaten or how bad you've been before a tournament? I really don't think it truly matters. It matters for the first 2 games, maybe 3 games, but not the entirety of it. So please take all of this with a grain of salt that 36 games unbeaten streak and all of this. I really truly don't feel that it matters because if you remember the last World Cup, Shimon, Russia was in a terrible form, but they were fantastic while playing in front of the home crowd. So all of these streaks and
who is this? Please tell me, who is this football nerd who's talking about Russia and Argentina? Niti Bora, can you please put on your camera? Yes, that's a brown girl joining us on the Brown Boys show.
Hello.
So Niti, here we are. Lionel Messi's first match.
Today.
Of course. And what do you think? Is this going to be the last dance of Messi where he lifts that World Cup, which has always, he has not done it so far. But after Copa America, do you think it's possible?
I think winning the World Cup would be a little far-fetched. Like, I would certainly hope that he does, but I'm not like entirely sure that'll happen. So, like, I'm hopeful, but I'm not gonna like say that Argentina will win the World Cup. Like, might happen, might not happen.
This is where we throw you out of this chat. And Kartikeya Sharma, who's that guy? Please tell me. He was comparing Russia to Argentina.
I'm not comparing Russia with Argentina. I'm comparing records. It does not matter how good you've been or how bad you've been. At World Cup, these things just flatline themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, that's the most.
I think
can't
Messi is
even-
gonna end up crying in the next couple of weeks when the entire team is out of the World Cup. So yeah.
Okay, Arnab Kundu, don't count your luck because it will run out very soon. Just that you got your prediction yesterday, right?
Talking about predictions, I think the best one was Nitin when he called out Gapco. I think that is a nuanced football expert prediction, and for him to score, I think was an amazing moment.
No, I
Actually,
predicted
Shimon.
Dipe would score a base, but Dipe wasn't there in the squad. I mean, in the
Oh, you
playing
said you
11,
look
he didn't
out
play
for
yesterday.
Gapco.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I had mentioned that Gakpo will start in this tournament, and he has already begun.
Did you see that foul from Frankie de Jong yesterday? He grabbed his balls. He grabbed him by his balls.
I thought it
Yeah.
was. I thought one love wasn't allowed in Qatar.
Fun. Yeah, that was a proper grab. That was a proper grab. I always feel so bad for players that have to go out on stretchers with applause when he actually just got grabbed by the balls, Is that even real injury? I love it.
The irony is Trump coming back to Twitter and then Frankie de Jong grabbing him by his balls.
That's well. Are we going the Elon Musk route? The point is, there is another big game today, which is also coming up, right? Because France plays for the first time. There is no Karim Benzema. I love that player.
Yeah.
But also, do you think there is a chance that Mbappe will shine this World Cup, or is he too big for his boots?
I think it's the international stage really puts you on that this, right? I mean, to see even Marcus Rashford yesterday was that breath of fresh air, and like Shafiq was saying, he's had a good final stint before coming into the international break. I do think this is where players do everything to prove their mettle, and I think it's a fairly easy fixture for France to begin with. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Mbappe flying through the wings a lot.
So there is no Pogba, there is no Mbappe. There is no Pogba, there is no Conte, there is no Karim
Benzema
Benzema.
either. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you really think France has a realistic chance this year, or this team will actually disintegrate like France did three World Cup back? Yeah.
I think the World Cup curse gets broken this time. I think France will do well. I think they will qualify the group stage for sure. And while everybody talks about Benzema and Conte missing, I think a big loss for them, and something that I'm personally very sad about, is Nkunku. He's a very,
Yeah.
very exciting player. I've always loved watching him. He's like the 90 minutes of only highlights kind of a player. So they'll miss him, but I still think they have enough to go through the group stage at least. And then their caliber comes into play. So then we'll have to see. Yeah.
What do you think, Nitin? France has a realistic chance this year?
I mean, yes, realistic chance to get past the group stage, but to reach the final or lift the trophy yet again, I don't think there's a chance for them. Of course, experience comes into the picture. You have the young midfield duo Kamavinga and Tchouaméni, but still, it's too early to say that they can prove themselves alongside Mbappe. So I would say that, group stage, yes. Knockouts, yes, something. But will not go by this side.
Jibin, which team are you supporting? I mean, of course, I can understand it's not Malayalam United.
I wish it was.
Kerala Blasters.
Kerala Blasters, bro. Go all international. Why not?
So there is a comment which says Jibin the killer. So Jibin,
Nice.
which team is they're giving you a tagline called Jibin the killer. So Jibin, which team are you supporting?
In what fixture, man, or in general? Like what?
In general.
In general. Yeah, I just said like my team preferences keep changing every day. But right now, talking about Argentina, should I like switch to Argentina? Lean on Argentina? I don't know. It could go anywhere, bro. Although I must say I'm gonna stick to what I said yesterday. This year, this might be like total bullshit to you guys, but Brazil's gonna win.
You got that right. You got that right.
Gonna win.
Okay.
What do we think about USA Wales last night?
I think
Good game.
USA should have killed off that match.
They
but-
sure established that it's called soccer.
But I mean, on a serious note, I think USA should have killed off that match. They were playing really well, but as has happened with the US team in the recent past and a very recent past, if you look at the last 6 months, I think it's very difficult for them. They're not being able to kill off any game primarily, and of course, who else but Gareth Bale had to score that equalizer? It's almost like Gareth Bale with a golf stick putting the penalty into the net. But Nitin had a prediction yesterday. Gareth Bale will be injured, but Gareth Bale was not.
I mean, not all my predictions or not all our predictions, would turn out to be true. But yes, some match or the other, it might happen. I mean, it's Gareth Bale.
Arnab, what's your take on the matches that are lined up today? Like primarily the two big matches, the two big names, Argentina versus Saudi Arabia and France versus Australia. What's your take on that?
I mean, Argentina would be scoring what 4 or 5 past the Saudi team. I remember the hammering that Germany gave Saudi back in 2002. It was 8-0 or 7-0.
That was my first World Cup game ever because I used to stay in Saudi. So that was my first experience of
How
World
did how did it feel, Shafiq?
I was very young, but I remember the entire country was like, let's all watch TV, and then we lost 8-0. So it was bad.
Shell shocked.
No, I think Argentina should win this easily. Should win.
Okay, so let's bet on this. Argentina scores more than England in this game. Argentina will cross 6, or they will be stuck at 5.
No, they will be 6 and below, not more than 6.
Okay, that's a bet.
I think in this match, Lionel Messi will start and he'll get subbed off after Argentina get a good lead.
Make
What?
their impact. Yeah. You hold
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
What if he just gets injured?
That'll be nice. We can see a lot of hair falling off them.
I
Yeah.
know, man. I mean, are you guys crazy mad? Lionel Messi is going to play this whole World Cup till the finals, and he wins that.
No.
Let's get that.
Even before the World Cup began, there was this not I wouldn't say a headline, but there was this news that he had this inflammatory issues on his calves and all. It happened twice in 2-3 consecutive weeks. So you never
It's
know.
true, but he came to the press conference yesterday, and he clarified all of that. He almost said, he was almost like, "Hey, are you guys talking about the Ronaldo interview still?"
So whether you like it or not, it'll be a shame if he gets injured. I would like to see him play the whole thing.
But Shimon, you also would know that he is the most fouled player in the world football. And now,
Hey, don't say that when
He-
Neymar is listening.
no,
we
No,
are-
I mean, Neymar is not the
Yes.
most foul player.
He's
Come
the,
on.
I
Messi is
know.
the most fouled player, yeah, right?
He
So
had
it
tricks
is
that
there,
Neymar
there is
brings.
there is a good chance that he can get injured at any given point of time. So it's they need him to be there the entire way. Or if he's gone, I don't think Argentina can do anything at all.
Yeah.
Shafiq seems to be the most boring person on this chat. I think we need to take a internal vote whether he should be on the show tomorrow or not.
It's all the United jealousy coming through. That's it. You just want me out because I speak facts and I say the truth. But it's okay. I'll take one for the team and go if you want.
Okay, so the first bet that happened on Brown Boys episode 2 was that whether Argentina scores more than 6 goals. I think we will see who I'm going for 7. Rohit, what are you going for?
No. 6 and below for sure. For sure.
I will
I
go
think-
one step ahead and I'll give you the scoreline also.
Go for it.
Same. I'll give you the scoreline.
Yeah, Argentina will not keep a clean sheet. It will be a 3-1 to Argentina. Di Maria will score.
No, I think it'll be
Wow.
4-0. 2 goals first half, 2 goals second half. Yeah.
I think it will be 7 and above and nil. It will be Di Maria hat trick. Messi scores 1 and Martinez scores the other.
I see a 5-0 kind of a match.
You're underestimating Arabs, huh?
Saudi, yeah.
Yeah.
They're also closer to home and all. You never know.
It's their national sport, right? Football is the national sport for Saudi.
Is it?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I'm almost positive, yes.
You're almost positive, yeah, but they play
I
the
think
game.
I think you don't get to play football on oil pitches, right?
Let's not ask Arnab to talk about anything related to Arabs. He might say something which might get us banned on YouTube. Let's move on, guys. Continue.
Okay, Niti, what's your prediction? How many goals are going to get, Argentina versus Saudi Arabia?
I don't think it'll be a clean sheet.
Say that again. You said 4-1.
Think about it.
Sorry, what's your prediction again, Niti? You're breaking off.
I think it'll be 4-1. I don't think it'll be clean sheet. So, but like that, like does
4-1.
this happen every day after like all the matches?
Yes.
Because today I got the link and I had no clue about it. Like I'm not sure what this
That's
was.
the whole point, because the Brown
Don't
boys
worry
have all
about
the.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's go with the France-Australia prediction. What do you think about France-Australia?
2-0 or 3-0.
3-1 France. 3-1 France.
I think France dominates. Australia, I think, is the oldest side in the tournament. They lack a lot of pace. No Tim Cahill.
Yeah.
I think the only known player is maybe
Imagine
Aaron
Tim
Moy.
Cahill not being there. That's
Sorry?
like Australia's. Imagine Tim Cahill not being there. That's like Australia's presence on the World Cup. So that Tim Cahill is there, the way no Australia's playing. And Tim Cahill not being there is actually quite weird. Of course, he's very old. He cannot play that well now. But still.
But it's also where after the Euros, Christian Eriksen is coming back. You have a Denmark-Tunisia today. What a story. I mean, I don't think we have had a better story in footballing history in the last, if you look at football in the last 2 or 3 years. What do you think with the Denmark-Tunisia game? I mean, Tunisia coming back to the World Cup after a long time. So I think it's going to be a hard-fought game. But the Danish have been playing very interesting football. When you saw, how they played in the Euros. Will they be able to take their form from the Euros and translate it to a World Cup?
I think Tunisia did play the World Cup, Shuman. I think to 2018, Tunisia was there. I remember because they gave England a very hard time. I think Harry Kane scored very late in the game. So let's not calm them off. But yeah, I think it'll be fairly easy for Denmark.
What's the scoreline prediction, guys, on Denmark versus Tunisia?
I see it as a low-scoring game. I would say 1-0 Denmark.
Yeah, like a 1-0 type of game. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, like a nice little drag ball.
It's like lights dragged out
2-0.
football, scrappy game, lots of fouls, yellow cards, 1-0 game.
Yeah.
I think it will be 2-1 maybe, with Khazri scoring from Tunisia, and then we'll have a Denmark scoring 2. Yeah.
I'll go with 2-2 on this one. Nitin, what are you going with?
I'm going for a 1-0 Denmark. Christian Eriksen assist, Braithwaite scores.
That'll be such irony if Braithwaite scores. Well, we have Lewandowski playing today also, guys. How can you not talk about that? You guys do not know your football. Why the fuck are you on this show? Like, seriously, it's Mexico versus Poland today.
I think Mexico always, they always crash out in the group stages, but they're a very lovely team, sort of like, the Japans of the world. I think they're a very passionate fan base. People just sort of like them for some reason. And I think Lewandowski, I'm correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he's ever scored in a World Cup, right?
True. So that's what I was going to ask. Will Lewandowski break his duck?
Yeah, 100%. I think he's done very well in the qualifying. I think he scored like 10 goals or something. So he does score.
Who's going to win this?
Yeah, who not a lot of people are talking
This
about.
one might be a 2-2 draw, a high-scoring 2-2 draw, if you think about it.
I mean, Mexico always turns on.
They're very flamboyant.
They're flamboyant. They play very good football when they come together, especially on an international stage.
Agreed.
So I don't know. I mean, I see Mexico defeating Poland 3-1 on this one.
3-1. That's very.
I think it's gonna be 1-0 or a 2-1 kind of.
Yeah. I think Mexico has had trouble scoring goals. They've been very back-ended there. But yeah, you never know. I think this will be a good game. I think amongst all the games that we have today, I think this will be the most closely contested one. If we can say that.
What's your prediction, Kartike? 2-2, you said. Jibin?
I think 1-0 Mexico.
Rohit,
Yeah, I think a close contest. Maybe a 1-0, 2-0. But I think Poland. I can see Poland in form.
and Arnab,
I think it's gonna be 1-0 or 2-1 Mexico. I don't see Poland winning this.
Shafiq, Nitish.
Sooner Lewandowski gets home, the better it is. He needs to stay out of Qatar. He's a Jew.
I'm gonna go with Rohit's prediction. I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
I said he needs to stay out of Qatar. He's a Jew.
Cool. My prediction is that our channel gets banned before the World Cup ends.
I'm just laughing
the
muted.
point is the point is there is a rule where you're not they do not accept Jews as as a religion, so they do not let Jews pray in public in Qatar. So yeah, point accepted.
Yeah, it's a lot of Arab countries.
I was quite surprised to not see Harry Kane wear the one love armband and stuff.
Even
For
Van
all
Dijk.
the what?
Even Van Dijk, he wasn't wearing it, right? I mean, but he said it. He would not want to get a yellow card for this because he's
Even
out.
Belgium were told to remove the similar kind of
Yeah, they've been told to remove a shirt
from the
sleeve,
jersey.
from the jersey, yeah, on the
The
back
jersey.
of the jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arnab and I were watching the game together last night. And just
Now I think I would not want Lewandowski scoring a goal and then doing an entire prayer on the pitch.
damn. When we were watching Senegal play, it was giving us such South Africa World Cup vibes that felt like a World Cup for a brief 5-10 minutes.
I mean, it's the fans.
What was that thing? That Vuvuzela, right? What was it?
Vuvuzela.
It was the Vuvuzela from
That was the
2010.
best World Cup, huh?
That was the
Okay,
best.
that was unbelievably
The
good.
Jabulani.
But that had the Jabulani, and I think Diego Forlan was the
Yeah,
prime
he
of his life.
mastered that ball.
But that Jabulani was the worst ever World Cup ball because all the goalkeepers just could not keep a track of what the hell that ball was doing.
Nobody cares about the goalkeepers anyway.
Yeah, of course.
We want to see goals.
That's true.
Well. So we have our predictions in place, and the Brown Boys will be back tomorrow, and we shall talk about more football. Meanwhile, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and you will get the live link.
Yes.
The
Shimon,
channel is
before you
called
go,
FootTheBall. Yes,
before you go, do a victory dance for us in that wink. For
Very
Arjun.
crazy.
I will do the victory dance. I will do the victory dance if Lionel Messi, I'm telling you, if he picks up that World Cup, gets his hand
How
on
about
it.
this? If he scores today, tomorrow, before we start the conversation for day 3, you do a victory dance for us. Deal?
I think he should, yeah. I think
Yeah.
him winning World
It's-
Cup is a bigger risk. So
Like-
they should be
Yeah.
at
If the ball's in
do
the
this.
back of the nets, we get to see you dance.
That's where we are going to. So we have one bet going on. This is your second one. So let's do it. We shall do it. And the Brown Boys will be back tomorrow. But join us on Foot the Ball. It's a very Foot the Ball. Just type it, subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you tomorrow. For the time being, from all the Brown Boys and the Brown Girl. Adios. Let's go watch Lionel Messi's
Let's
match.
go.
See you guys.
Yep.
Cheers, boys.
bye.
Let's go. And
Bye, guys.
and,
Bye-bye.
and everybody else. Okay. Bye.